Hey, what is going on, ladies and the gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I will be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 7 of our Anglophile achievement run here as England still, where hopefully today we'll be able to get that second war with France. The truce comes up very soon. Apparently not, now it is 86? Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm just going insane. Or maybe I was looking at a different truce. I was maybe looking at a different truce. So yeah, it is actually September of this year. Let me bring it back down to speed 4 actually, just so I don't skip over any important times. And it looks like Burgundy's actually collapsing. So rest in peace, Burgundy. I guess that war against them did do some other good things, which is nice. I think since we still have 15 years until anything bad happens to the papacy. 13 years, and we get about just under 2 a month. Well, we could either try and become next pope. I don't know how long we can become this pope for. Hopefully long enough. Hopefully long enough to last a war. But just in case it doesn't, you know, just keeping those chances as high as I can, just in case. There's no harm in just making sure. Just being sure about it. Also, I'm going to start moving some troops over to better places. Like these two will move over. And it's, I believe it's until September, yes? And hopefully, well, the theory goes, hopefully, that, Castile pieces out because... Yeah, now there's an actual call for peace. Come on. Guys, this war's been going on for ages. You know this war needs to be over, right? The war against France, it's in and out, no problem, easy peasy. Castile's also being greedy because they're fighting in another war, so they demand stuff to join this one. Portugal is also fighting another war, and for some reason you don't have a truce. I don't know why it would destabilize you. That makes no sense. Why would it destabilize you for any reason whatsoever? You're not allied. There is no problem here. What is your issue? I don't know what the problem is. But okay. Well, I guess we'll have to wait this hopefully brief period of time until they make the peace, because they should get this too. The call for peace it's there. It is most certainly there, and I don't want to be in this war any longer, so if they'd be so kind as to just leave, that'd be fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Also, apparently I haven't discovered any of, no, I haven't. Apparently none of colonial Eastern America. Apparently just Canada, though. That's cool. And then this, which for some reason counts as Europe. Don't ask me how that works. But okay. Yeah, alright there, bud. North Atlantic's done. Let's bring them down to West Africa. Let's just discover everything. I mean, it's really only going to discover this for me, but whatever. Still, I'm begging you. There is no reason to continue this war. There is no purpose for this. Royal marriage with Portugal. That should be fine. Just not Castile. Oh, new consort. Very nice. The other thing is, by the time this whole thing is over, see, we have a couple of modifiers. Having cores, embargo. The things that are going to change by the time we subjugate France. The enemy of enemy will stay, hopefully. Maybe it'll decay over time. Hostile relations, they might still be there. Have a core will be gone, because I'll revoke the cores if I can. The embargo will be gone, the rival will be gone. Because what we really need is France to be a positive opinion of us by the time our 26-year-old king dies. So it's unlikely, you know, that he's going to die, but you can never be too careful, really. It could happen, but that would be the most devastating thing that could possibly happen to me. It would be crippling. It'd be really depressing. Also, yeah, this counts, right? For the next 10 years? Yeah, definitely does. We'll take this. We won't be building any more ships for a little while, at least. Castile's still at war. Sieging things. Thanks, Castile. France is claiming like they're gonna attack or something. Yeah, okay, France. Alright then. I'm just waiting the very few seconds I have to wait until this is over. I'm hoping it's a few seconds. I can't be sure. This war could go on for another 6 years. It really could. I'm just hopeful that they'll eventually See that they almost have full ticking war score. Please finish this war. Also, there's like one good thing, by the way. One good thing in this entire situation about the Habsburg thing with Spain. And that is pretty much, or sorry, Castile. There will not be an Iberian wedding. I think they have to be the same dynasty. And that's not possible anymore. Also, it can't happen anytime soon because heir's male, king is male, obviously, so it's not going to work out. We do get war taxes, which would be nice. Do I want... I think I do want war taxes, or do I? We do make a lot of money. Do I want war taxes? Or do I want combat bonus? Farmlands combat bonus would be kind of effective on the fort, yeah. Not entirely. We could go for the colonies. After all, we do have a couple of... Well, we will have a couple of colonies. In fact, very soon we can start colonizing. I think I will. That's the next most useful thing we could use, is fruitful colonies. The better ones. God, Castile, please, you don't need to siege everything in this war. I just want to fight. I just want to fight France. I'm begging you. Please. I mean, the only bright side is that we get to wait for AE to tick down for longer, but come on, please, I need to finish this. I might go ahead and do it without Castile, actually. Give me a second. France sits all the way down here with 35,000, but they do have a lot of manpower. They could rise, or, you know, raise a pretty good army. They could rise up, I was gonna say. Provence and Ferrara is... they're okay. But can it just be me and Austria? Does that work out? I feel like that could work out. Okay. See, that's really awkward, because if I don't use Castile, then what's their entire purpose? What is their purpose of being my ally if I don't use them? Okay, maybe I can just be a little bit patient. Just a little bit more patient with my fully raised armies. Just a little bit. You know, there's one thing I can do, actually. Actually, okay? Because Castile doesn't seem to like doing it, so... Oh, thank God, jeez, okay. Okay, Commandant's dead, I don't care. Peace is gone, thank God. We got one favor, thanks, Castile. Okay, we could grab the next military tech, that's a big no, because that's useless. I really wanted the disciplined dude, but now he's 8 ducats a month, and that is expensive. Okay, let's go with something that... Well, we do have money. We have the money, but should I use it? Maybe? I could just go with the morale of armies, equally just fine. And as for my actual military power, I'm going to spend a little bit of that on dev. Just so we don't cap. Now we can start this war. Castile joins. Portugal's just being a baby about it. I don't know. Accepting would destabilize. Oh, you have military access, don't you? That is why. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Are you going to rescind that? Or are you just going to keep it? You're just going to keep it. You know what? Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. We're going to bring in... We're not bringing... We're going to get a claim. Or we already have one. On... you know what? It might as well be Orleans. Orleans? Sorry. I don't know why I pronounced that in a stupid way. Yeah, because that's the capital. We need to take it anyway. Cool. So the war with France took long enough to begin. But now that's begun, it's time for the epic music. March on France. Not really the march on Granada, but let's go with this. We take the capital. See, I'm curious. Once we take strategic control, I'm going to do a bit of investigation, which is not how you say investigation in French, but anyway. That does not matter anymore. Whew, that is a deleted Aragon. Good lord, rest in peace. Revoke that embargo. The next one we could have is, I guess, Muscovy as a rival. It's not that important, but whatever. Oh, wow, geez, that was a fast siege. Oh, right, because you did not have your garrison up, you absolute fools. You had no garrison when I declared the war. Ah, you absolute... you fools. You complete idiots. Well, it worked out in my favor, though. go and explore a little bit more. South America sounds good to me. Then you'll come back and help with that siege. Looks like the French are going to get Labour, which is fine, because Castile's doing nothing, as they do. And it looks like, yeah, rest in peace, Provence is going to get clapped by the Papal State. Yikes. It also looks like... Was Sardinia always independent? No, they definitely were not. Definitely were not. Yikes. Okay. Also, hold on, do you... Castile owns Malta. Okay, yeah, they're dying. They're instantly dying. I need that. Thank you, Castile, for your wonderful contributions to this run so far. And never-ending war. And all the other wonderful things you've done. Alright. Oh, that's not even it. They took Labour. Never mind. I thought I took the capital, and I was like, oh, nice. Just gonna make sure my, oh, for some reason, this is quieter than normal. Hopefully it is that case, and that I'm not, you know, just being dumb or anything. What I am being dumb about, however, is the fact that I left my entire navy here like a complete idiot. But I can use this one for that purpose anyway. Give me that. Nope. Okay, never mind. We can grab the next tech. We can grab the next idea. Hey, that's an idea. I'm so sorry. That's a good idea. Right, I can't stop making them. That's the same joke twice. It's not even funny the second time. Anyways, let me grab this. Yes. We'll take that. Thank you. Which I can then take this with, but it might be a stupid idea. Nah, it's never a stupid idea. Let's start colonizing. That'll let me start on my policy. Now, I usually like to go with the trading policy because it works really well in tandem with the establish the New World missions. It gives you like a really good assimilation chance, as well with a very small uprising chance. It's usually what I like to go with. And it looks like, conveniently, Arguin was not colonized yet. But I don't think we have the range for that. That's exactly what Gibraltar's for, and for some reason I cannot find this map mode. Am I missing something? I'm definitely missing something. Colonial, right, of course. Yeah, that's definitely outside of our range. What is within our range, though, is absolutely nothing. Alright, brilliant. That means Norway has to die soon. Alright then, well, let's choose our policy. We could go with repression for the early game, which would be really solid, actually. Let's go with that. Early game for repression, and then later on we can do other things. It also occurred to me just now that this personal union is going to cost a little bit of something. You know, a little bit of Diplo. Because it's not the war goal. So, we'll see. Now, strategic control, I'm interested, okay? I'm interested. This is an experiment, okay? I've been lied to. It's not there. Okay. Easy peasy. We can, we're gonna enforce the truce then. Yeah, I was pretty sure that wasn't possible. It wasn't in here. And guess what? It really isn't. Unless I need to wait until the end of the month. That could be the case. So I'll do so. Sometimes it doesn't show up all at once. No, it's just not there. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's exactly what I thought would happen. Okay, so essentially a white piece is what we're gonna have to enforce here. Something very, very short. We get this CB for... That's not helpful. We have this CB for approximately... 1518. That is quite a while, actually. Good God, that is 20 years. Alright, that's good enough for me. All I need is for you to hand me over your course, pretty much. Or, you know, just revoke your own. And that'll be fine. We want a short truce, though, so let's try our best to keep that short. 94. They would accept this. Okay. We want a really short truce. That is a lot longer than I thought a truce like that would last. White peace is... Oh, that is... Oh, okay. That's a little longer than I thought. That's 6 years. This would just add half a year to that. That's not the worst thing ever, right? Yeah, we're gonna... yeah, we're gonna go with this. Yaha. We could do this, but that just extends it even further. We don't want that. Okay. We'll revoke cow? Something like that. Something like, yeah. Alright, yeah. So that's gonna be the war with France. Super exciting, I know. We revoke the core. We want a really short truce, because now we have the CB, the perfect, wonderful CB to use. Our next rival shall end up being... I don't know, actually. It could be Muscovy. I could use Norway to just go and kill Muscovy. Just to give myself more power, but this stuff isn't worth very much. Anyway, let's go and put Muscovy on there. We're going to head over here. And we're going to check out approximately... which button? Looking for that button. Thank you. Now, as for these buttons over here... yeah, okay, on the kind of bright side, I guess, since we can't enforce the Union in the same war. Ooh, Castile... ooh, I don't like that. I don't like Castile getting great power status. It's not good at all. We'll bring you into Labour. We could grab Defender of the Faith, but that sounds dummy. Okay. That's... interesting. It doesn't change anything, actually, so I don't care too much. Castile and Portugal kind of come in a bundle, right? If you kill one, you have to kill the other two. There's no in-between, really. That's kind of just how that is. Alright then. Shoo boy. Alliance, royal marriage, alliance, leading vassal, royal marriage. I can probably integrate Alençon now. I don't need you back here anymore, right? I don't really need you anymore. I think I'll bring you back into the fold. Because, well, unless... can the French still technically do the surrender of Maine? If it's not 1500 or past that? That's an interesting question to ask ourselves. Because it didn't fire, but it still has a mean time to happen. And a certain amount of time during which it can happen. Which would be interesting, because then I could declare war on France again. Before the truce is over. With force union. Okay, well, we'll think about it. We'll definitely think about it. I don't know. I don't think so, honestly. I also didn't set a timer for today, so guess what time it is? Approximately 17:35 into the episode, if you're wondering. I was, at least. Alright then. We can get some more states going. We could grab the next techs, kind of, but not really important to do. Especially on the military. I guess we're just going to fund the military a little bit, because we have extra points in that category. There. A couple more, sure. We can also spam out professionalism that way, but that is not really worth it. Speaking of which, it's never bad to be drilling when you have all the money in the world. As well as doing this. We might actually even bump up the advisors, because we actually do have a lot of money. Except for our improved relations. I could improve him, like literally just buy him up. Which I might do, because I still need improved relations. As for this guy, we'll go straight to the discipline. And we'll finish out our advisor costs, which will be the end one. That'll be great, actually. That'll be fantastic, now that I think about it. Level 4 advisors this early in the game would be a little bit broken. If I do say so myself. It's a maybe. France wants to know about... or sorry, Portugal wants to know about Colombia. No. I'm not going to let you guys do more colonizing than you need to. That is absolutely no. Burgundy's back out at... why do we... oh, defender against France. That's more reasonable, yes. Okay, that makes more sense, at least. I thought Burgundy was like, alright, here I go, killing again. Yeah, I didn't think so. That would be, like, inordinately stupid. Abnormally stupid. I don't think I used the right word the first time. Large amount of big dumb. Anyway. So, to get the Angevin, I think maybe how that's pronounced, kingdom, do I need to completely own that, or owned by a subject? Owned by me. Okay. Interesting. Then seize Burgundy, which is completely different, but I could take that too. Alright then, and that's all that's left for England's things in here. I can tell you Britain has a lot of interesting things in the future, which is a lot of fun. One of our leaders just died. I might as well buy a new one. Oh, wow, okay. Jeez, Nehemiah Cromwell, you're freaking fantastic. With our bad army tradition, I'm surprised we actually got that far. Anyway, well let's, no, I didn't actually move you over. Let's use these guys. There's nowhere left for you to explore, so I'm going to assign you as well to protecting Lübeck. Just like that. Have fun. These guys are idle because we can't improve relations with anyone else, which is really kind of good. Let's go with neighboring countries. We can call for crusade. Ooh, we can also clown on a whole bunch of people. Yeah, let's clown on Provence even more. Get godded. Okay. We can only excommunicate once every how often? That'd be so much fun if you could excommunicate absolutely everyone. A little bit disgusting, but that'd be great. Also, is there anyone fighting the Ottomans? There is, but not really. Not really though. Kind of, but not quite. When there is though, definitely, just throw it at the Ottomans. Throw a quick crusade. You know, a real quick one. Still happen to be really underpowered, but you know, just whenever. Okay, so let's go ahead and annex, I even forgot your name. Alençon, that one. That guy, right over there. And whether or not it causes the main event to fire again, well, that's just a free war for the second time. And if it doesn't, then I just get my land back, and I don't care about the force limit because I like my relations, and I'm going to have a few too many of those in the future. I can build many factories now. At least one of those is worth it. Any other things I should upgrade? Yeah, probably. Like this one. And maybe this one, but you're not a state, so you don't actually matter. Alright, technologies are coming up soon, not bad. We can get rid of that. We don't really need to do neighboring nations. I don't know why I did that. Let me go back and fix that. There's subjects, there's allies, there's threatening. Let's go with threatening. I want to see who's threatening. Apparently it's Austria. Okay, neat. I wouldn't really say so, but sure. HRE Emperor, kind of reasonable. As for being the next Pope, still gonna want to bump up that chance. It's still the most crucial thing for me right now. It's keeping that AE down low. You know, killing France is gonna be a lot of problems. On the bright side that we have here, though, the fact that we didn't obliterate France is really, really good. You see how France has taken these lands? Now, whether or not they take it for themselves or they force the inheritance, it's still possible, of course, by the way. If they manage to force inheritance, I'm not going to do that. Then, great, they get the land, we get to use that land, it's fantastic. If not, they just straight up take it, then that's also cool. It's still free land for me, so go France, you guys go, you got this. Go get that land, I know you guys can do it. Because if you can't, I'd be disappointed. Considering how Burgundy's situation's been going. God, they have none of their personal unions anymore. They're just gone. All of them are gone. Everyone here's in the HRE, so that's a big nope from me. That also rhymed, which is pretty neat. Alright, give me my text real quick, please. Thank you. Boop, boop, boop. Wonderful. Okay, good. I didn't have anything like that. Active uniformity, missionary strength, and institution embrace cost. We don't need that yet. We'll see. Maybe I'll pop it right when we grab the Reformation. That might be a thing. Maybe. A truce with France is half up, which is nice. I don't really want to catch them with their pants down while they're down over here. That would kind of suck, because then they don't get the land, and I kind of want that land too. If they get the land, I get the land, and I'm happy. Ooh, we can also grab Diplo relations +1. That would be really nice. Okay, let's see where we're gonna leave off for today's episode. It might be right now, actually, considering we're at 24.5 minutes. Well, I could go a little bit longer and wait for this truce to be done. Just have 2 France War episodes in a row, and I wouldn't see a massive problem with that. One of these days, I'm gonna go and grab, I might want to grab Iceland pretty soon, actually. After I get France, yeah, we'll do that. After I get France, we'll go immediately... Oh, nice. That is really good. Well, nice stuff there. Nice stuff there, France. Very, very good. Okay, next we can go with a thick Poland. God damn, that is a thick Poland. Or Castile, which would be my best option, but not right now. The Mamluks, the Ottomans, or Poland. Let's go with the Ottomans. Everyone hates the Ottomans anyway. Unless the Ottomans try and back up France, and then that becomes a massive issue. That would be a giant misplay that I would have just made right there. That would kind of really suck. We'll see. The Ottomans, however, do not rival me, so that might be a good sign. Also, I don't know, I don't think France and the Ottomans particularly like each other. 10, 74, oh, okay, maybe they do. Also, yikes, that could be kind of bad, but anyway. Revoke this embargo. The mission, this one is not quite yet. Well, we could get the claim right now. But it gives me a good general, or a good admiral I'm gonna get later on. We'll see. We'll see. I plan on doing quite a few wars now that our aggressive expansion's almost 0. We go for France and then immediately waste no time, go to war with Denmark, who still has Norway, which is good. We take Iceland, I guess, and what are these, the Faroes? Yes, they are. Okay. Well, they're not called that yet. They're the Færøerne. That is not how you pronounce anything in Norwegian, but I tried. So we'll take those, we'll take all of these. In fact, as a matter of absolute fact... Oh, it looks like Scotland got both of these. That's weird. Because they really shouldn't. They don't start with either of these, actually, so now I'm confused, but whatever. I'm confused a lot of the time anyway, so... Let's bump these guys up, make that perfect composition. Let's start the next debate as well. Diplomats, advisor costs, culture conversion. Let's go with advisor costs. What we're going to do is a little bit of prestige, a little bit of admin. The clergy gain 2 influence. That's nothing. A little bit of diplo. Money, absolutely. That is fine. A little bit, that's a little bit extra. Or we could go with admin again, which is fine, because we're focused on admin anyway, so. Alright then, Parliament victory. We're getting close to that time again. September of 94, that's going to be a next episode thing, because we're now definitely out of time. So hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. This is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a shout out to the following $1 patrons, Quiet Guy, and an extra special shout out to the $20 patron, Chewy Shoot. You guys are doing an amazing job helping me move the channel forward, and I can't possibly thank you enough.